Okay, so hello YouTube. This is Evil War Cow. For those who know me on the Discord servers, this is the Plague Doctor. But anyway, sorry about that. I was switching back to my screen. But anyway, this video is a tutorial. Sorry, this thing is here. I don't like those things, but anyway, squirrel moment aside, this is a tutorial on how to locate a portal. And the portal are those Stargate things that pretty much take you from one planet to another. And I've had somebody ask me, how do I go and find one of those Stargates and use the glyphs that are found in my pictures, well, everybody's pictures who has glyphs on those servers. And this is not only for you to go find a ship, it's also for you to go to another world within a galaxy. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to actually go up to Anomaly, so you will see what exactly you will need to have unlocked. So I was on this world. It's a dissonant world. Did a little bit of ship hunting, and then it dawned on me of that question that people have asked me. So I am getting a good ways away, and I am going to go ahead and summon this. This is the space anomaly. And now there's a salvage data vendor. And gotta wait for it to do what it's gotta do. So anyway, it's a weird bug causing me to have frost. Oh well. So you need to look for the exocraft, because exocraft helps you with locating it. So yeah, you could talk to him, and then you could research exocraft upgrades. Keep in mind, I am on creative, so there's all these. So you want to have these radars all researched out. So these help you locate stuff. This is for the Nautilin, which is the submarine, and then this is for you to look for stuff on the ground. And then if you have a Minotaur, then that's what that is. There's a few different kinds of exocraft. And then, so pretty much you need to have the radar all installed, all three of these installed into your exocraft. I am going to go back down. So that's the person who you work with to get the exocraft's equipment researched. You will need to have these salvage data, and any opportunity that you get to have the salvage data or find it, go get it, because that will help you with getting your exocraft tech upgrades. So going to go ahead and go back down to planet. In fact, I'm going to choose a different planet that's not cold like this one. Let's see, is there another one? Okay. What kind of a planet is this one? It's a skeletal planet. It should do. Anyway, I will possibly take you to my main base where I spawned. I put most of the exocraft on the planet where I first spawned. So there's two options that you could, and pardon my flying, sorry I'm crashing into everything, but luckily I'm on creative because no damage. Anyway, so there's two ways of getting a exocraft summonable. The first way is if you have on your capital ship, which is your freighter. I'm gonna summon that, so it's there. Up there is a special room for exocraft, so, and it makes it so that way I could summon it anywhere, any place. And then another thing that you could also use is there's this exocraft summoning station, and then there's this pilgrim geobay, there's this nomad geobay, there's this roamer geobay. This one is my favorite. And then there's this colossus, there's this minotaur, and then this one needs to be underwater because this one's a submarine. And so I'm going to use this one because it's a universal, so you could summon anything. And then one rule of thumb of mine is I like to leave a save beacon here, just so that way if somebody is, like if I'm on somebody's world and they want it removed, I could easily get over here and then I could have it removed. So yeah, so you could pick it up and then pick this up and what have you. So that's the planet side option if you don't want to summon your freighter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually summon my exocraft. So, and I'm going to go here, go to radar, and then as it's a alien structure, that's what those portals are. You need to scan for an alien structure. It's not going to point you straight away to the portal itself. It's going to first point you to a monolith. There, you will need to solve a puzzle. So I'm going to go ahead and fly there. And then once I'm there, I'm going to show you something that's very important that will help you be able to solve these puzzles. And I hope by the time you're watching this video, you have already done that a lot. But if you haven't, I strongly suggest you do that. Okay. So These things, which are knowledge stones, don't find them just with these monoliths. You find them scattered out on various planets. Sometimes the planet is densely populated by them. Other times you're going to find that it is very few and sparse. If you see these things, go grab it. Yeah, it's only one word, but grab it. And next you're going to come up here. Sometimes you go upstairs and you're given something to read here. So the stone whispers as I approach cool blue words that sparkle in the air. Unmistakable and ancient, I am transported into a strange new reality. And then this is the reason why you need to grab it, because there's, even though I have a lot of words, there's still some that I don't have. So retain, first spawn, sweet eggs from the spawning. So it's asking me to retain eggs, if I'm understanding things correct. So you need to remove. And then if you have it go like this, that means you passed. If you hear this sound, then that means you'll have to go find another one of these monoliths. And then you just select it. And then you'll need to have Gek relics, as this is a Gek world. Or if you have on a Corvax world, then you need to have Corvax casings. And then something for the Viking, if you're on a Viking world. I can't remember what those are on the top of my head. So you're going to locate the portal. And portal is this way. So I like to mark it. Yeah, it says 20 hours. That's if you're running. And I don't think anybody got time for that. That's why it's always good to have a ship. Quicker than walking. Much quicker. And when I am up there on my freighter, I will show you that exocraft room. And for that, I'm going to show you the portal. You're going to need if you're on creative like me, you're going to need you could do what I'm going to do, but if you're on survival or anything that is not creative, most cases you're going to have the portal rooms all learned, and that means you're going to have to go through the Artemis quest line. This is the portal. And then one thing that I always do, it's a good rule of thumb, because you're not always going to have that marked for you. This save beacon is your guarantee of having it marked for you. Another thing I like to do, because I like quick and easy access, is I put down a base computer, and then I'll show you what I like to do when I am creating my base. Keep in mind I am on creative. Creative mode enables me to do, like, have all kinds of shortcuts and unlimited this, unlimited that, so I don't need to fret over resources and what have you. But if you're on survival, you're going to have to fret over resources. So I like to build a portal base, so I'm going to go do it like this. So go about 4 this way, and 3 this way. Yeah, one thing about building bases is you don't want to build into the ground, just because the game will take it back from you. And of course you want to pay attention. So there's all kinds of stuff on the on YouTube on building. I'm going to have that as a porch, and nothing too fancy here. Sometimes I like to build a really big house, just because it's kind of, I get carried away at times. And then however, for time's sake, I am just not going to do that. This is pretty much my standard, substandard. And then, of course, I like to adorn it a little. So this building that I'm building is where a teleporter is going to be. And then put that there. So, yeah, I got it down to kind of a science-y. And of course I want to make sure I'm in there. And then we got to put stairs. There. And then I like to light it up using these. And in here. So you could do your own thing. You don't have to copy me here. I'm just showing you what I like to put in here. And one thing when you're putting one of these down, make sure that is facing there, because if it's facing the wall, when you're working on your character, I need to get some power. So I'm gonna go grab my base computer. And believe me, this will make it so that way you could actually easily come to and from. And one thing I'm going to say to you guys is, when you're building a base at one of these Stargates, People like to be, well, some people, you guys know who you are, like to build your base around the entire Stargate, especially at the place where you emerge, and more or less build it in a way where there's no way of exiting. You know who you are. Of course, I don't know any names because I'm terrible with names. Please don't be one of those people that build their base completely around the gate and force people to have to go back through the gate and figure out a different way into the system. Don't do that to others. That's not good. And it's a good way of getting your base reported. It's not good. Please don't do that. And I believe I am speaking for all the sane people of the No Man's Sky community. If you're going to build anything around, do these. Do these landing pads. Have that shelter. So that way somebody is able to teleport. And I like to have my starship here. So that's what pretty much how I make a portal base. It's bare basic, so nothing too flashy. And then, of course, my standard is I like to have the Galactic Trade Network. One of these. I like to have my base computer in here. And then I like to have this here. The reason why this control panel is facing that way. I'm gonna refigure this out, but on my own time. I'm on your time. You'll need to have that rotated a certain way. I thought I had it figured out, but obviously I don't. So anyway, I'm gonna take you up to my freighter. Yes, it's Queen Anne's Revenge because it's a pirate freighter. Okay. It's gonna be a little bit before I find that. I'm gonna make it quick as possible. Alright. Yeah, I was following a tutorial. I'll need to find that tutorial and put it in a description. So I decided to go off and do my own thing because, face it, this is my freighter. What happens with it is really my doing. This is it. That's the weapons person. So, on this side of the freighter, my freighter base, I have. This is my place of commerce. I might need to go downstairs. Trying to go as quick as possible. So. But in here somewhere is is this thing here. And then there's this guy here for exocraft. So when you have one of these rooms, this allows you to summon your exocraft anywhere without having to put down one of those universal summoners down on planet side. So, and then, so pretty much just to recap, you could either A, use your freighter if you have that particular part installed for exocraft, and of course this is optional. This guy here with this terminal, and then that radar or any of those specific summoning pods, and then you will love yourself if you've been collecting those knowledge stones, because the riddles on those monoliths, they require you to be able to read and understand, and of course you need to pay attention to those riddles because they are very much key. And then when you're building a base at the portal, I put down what I believe is a very good example. Do not do anything to envelop the portal and this structure unless you have a way out of that structure, because people will get very frustrated with you, and then if they figure out who you are, you might find yourself getting some certain kind of mail that you don't want to get. But anyway, I hope you found this video enlightening. There are some Discord servers that I am a part of, well, that I am in. I'm going to have them all in the description of this video, and I hope you come to those servers. They're pretty good servers and they're full of very helpful people, and yeah, I hope you enjoy and hope to see you in the next video and on the server. And keep in mind, on YouTube I am Evil War Cow, but on those servers I am the Plague Doctor. I hope you guys enjoy and have a great time.